Oshawott evolves against an NPC that has my name. I mean, it is kind of fitting, I guess, to a degree, but I completely forgot. Okay, that's actually like me. If I don't work really hard, my Pokemon won't have a chance to shine. Alright, time to get to work. So, we got Oshawott evolved into Dewott. Do we keep playing? Because, like, I know I said that we were gonna go do the gym leader, but let's go do the gym leader right now. Let's just go do the gym fight. So we are going to go fight the gym leader now. After we go and heal our newly evolved. Let's look at Dewott's stats, because I don't know if I mentioned this already, but Oshawott, I ran an IV calculation for Oshawott's stats back when we got her. She has a 30 speed, so she is extremely fast for Oshawott standards, and yeah, she's a very speedy little thing. Her other stats, everything in her stats, I believe, is at bare minimum above 15. So her stats are actually pretty good across the board. Her special attack is pretty high. I think it's at minimum in the 20s, and her physical attack is between like 15 and high 20s. So yeah, she's a powerhouse. Which is good, because she is actually a decent mixed attacker that does have decent bulk. So she's kind of a jack of all trades, which is okay. She's not, jack of all trades. She doesn't have super stellar bulk. She has good bulk for a decently, well, not a lot. Samurai isn't decently fast. It's actually like, it's a little on the slow side, but it's not, super sluggish. So like, if for a mid-speed Pokemon, it actually has, good balance stats across the board. It's not, say, like something like Claydol, which is super bulky but really, really slow with kind of meh offensive stats, or it's got, what I'm trying to say is Samurott has very good stats, even though they aren't outstanding in really any capacity. They are all good in their own way. So, let us go into the gym. I love this gym. I love the way it's done. We can sing. Wanted. Rest of a band. I love that. Just, that's amazing. I love it. This is a Pokemon gym, but also a rock club. There's a bunch of geologists in here? Nah, that's not funny. The gym leader and the others are practicing inside, but please, feel free to challenge all of them. Oh, you'll need to stay hydrated. Here you go. We obtained a fresh water. Fresh water in the medicine case. Yep, there is actually voices here, and I really like that. I'm running the PA, balance the sound in the venue, so easy to hear. You're a trainer, so does that mean you're thinking about battle and type of balance of Pokemon in your party? Yeah, I do a degree think about that. That's the only force. She really brings out the charms of her Pokemon. She's too wrapped up in what she's doing here. I like how their sprites are animated. I really like that. Also, wait. Is her guitar modeled after a Scolipede? If so, that's awesome. Get in my way, I'll knock you out. Stay out of my way, and I'll knock you out, too. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't interrupt him in the middle of practice, so I kind of deserve this. Roughneck Nicky. Grimer. You're a decent special wall, so I guess that our newly learned Razor Shell should cut right through that ugly sludge. Yeah, right. I think it's like, Razor Shell has like a 5% chance of missing. Great. But yeah, I don't generally like to bring up Pokemon designs or, say, oh, these are good Pokemon designs, these are bad ones. But I don't like Grimer. It's a pile of purple gunk. Like, I know that a lot of people say that Trubbish, which is a Generation 5 Pokemon, kind of a sort of pseudo replacement of it. They say, like, that's something, but, like, at the very least, Trubbish and later Garbodor at least have, like, an interesting and variable design, where they aren't just, a pile of monotone, just black slug. Like, I love the color purple, it actually is my favorite color, but I don't like it. I don't like how it just turns into a slightly bigger pile of crap. And, like, at least, like, Garbodor does look distinct from Trubbish, so. Say what you want about, oh, they're just copying of things of the other. They actually do look very different. I was the one who got knocked out. That was exhilarating. Meanwhile, I was just insulting, like, all of your Pokemon. Plus, Muck and Grimer are two of the, I think it's like 12 purple/pink blobs Kanto has. So, like, original Pokemon designs, they have like 12 blobs. But yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not the biggest Kanto fan in general. I think it also comes from just, like, I was exposed to Unova before I was exposed to Kanto, so, like, a lot of the dislike of Unova because Kanto similarities is lost on me. Because if you actually look throughout Pokemon, the, say, physical fighting type, special psychic type, generally techie-related poison type that doesn't really have any outstanding stats anywhere, aside from, just having a bunch of tech moves, that's in archetype, like, dragon types that are high physical attack. If the one example that I used was, and I always love doing this because whenever I bring it up, it always kind of exposes a bit of hypocrisy in people, and it is, they say, oh, Conkeldurr is just a bad Machamp copy, or, like, Hydreigon's just like a bad Dragonite copy, and they say, so if you're saying that every physical dragon type or every, like, physical fighting type is a copy of this other thing, then that means Garchomp's a bad Dragonite copy, or, like, Hariyama's a bad Machamp copy, and they have the same thing of, like, I think it's, like, I don't remember the one that they say it is for, the Glass Cannon Psychic of this, because if I recall, it doesn't really have a Glass Cannon Psychic type. They're, like, fairly bulky, and, well, I guess Behem is slow, not really fast, but, then they say, I think it's a Gothitelle or whatever it is just a bad Alakazam copy. So if you're saying that, this thing's a bad Alakazam copy, then I guess Gardevoir is also a bad Alakazam copy. And anytime I bring up stuff like that, they immediately just go super defensive and say, those are all different. You can't say that about them because they're all different. Like, how are they different? They have basically the same distribution of stats. They do basically the same kind of offensive things. Like, no, they're not. They're different. This thing doesn't evolve by trading, so you're wrong. And they all just do that, and I just find it hilarious. Because it kind of shows they're just kind of hate Unova, and it kind of makes me sad that that's the case. Yeah, it makes me, and also, okay, I thought for a second that they had 6 Pokemon because of the way the display is. Thankfully, they don't have 6 Pokemon. But yeah, having Dewott with 2 good, at least decent moves, because special water moves are not going to be, and also, your guitar is like a flying V that has an additional, because that is what that style of guitar is. It is called a flying V, the sort of V-shaped guitars. I always like those, but let's, did we take any damage? Actually, yeah, we took a little bit of damage right there. And also, you have not been picking up any items, Lillipop. I love you, but, like, you've been slacking on us. This actually kind of reminds me of just the cursed pickup. Vaguely reminds me of, I think it was my my first playthrough of Alpha Sapphire. Like, this was my first playthrough of Alpha Sapphire after I, like, my first playthrough of the game, period. And it was, I had, I think, 2 or 3 Lanoon with pickup. And, no, this wasn't, it wasn't that. It was, Galarian Lanoon in Shield and Sword. And it was, I think, like, for 4 or 5 gyms, they did not pick up, and, like, between, I think it was the first gym, or it might have been the second gym. It was the first or second gym to the to the 6th or 7th gym, or 5th, 6th, or 7th gym. They picked up nothing from none of those battles that I was in, and I was just, why is this pickup cursed? What did I do to curse pickup on 3 Pokemon? It's not quite as bad as that, but I can kind of imagine it being that bad. At least at some point. Also, the music actually fades in as you get closer. I love that. Also, the music here is, like, vaguely retro Kanto-y, which I don't generally like Kanto references, but I think it's a bit stylized from a musician. Get ready, I'm gonna knock some sense out of you! Alright, I am ready to have some sense knocked out of me, because that way I'll have some extra change. Oh, it's not a... Well, I guess to a degree it is, like, vaguely Scolipede related, sort of shaped with, like, the horns, but it's not the same... It's the same color, just like... I don't... How about Scolipede was, like, a lot more red? Water gun... Yeah, I thought Scolipede was, like, a lot more... Yeah, Scolipede's a lot more red. I can feel your desire to win pouring out of you! Oh, you actually, you took that very well. So let's go for Focus Energy. I kind of want to crit you. Assurance, alright. You know, Assurance is an interesting move, and I kind of wish it was better. In single battles, there's really only one way I can think of it would ever get sort of activated for a secondary effect, which is when you are hit... Oh, no, when the Pokemon targeted by Assurance is damaged in the same turn, and also before being hit by Assurance will deal double damage. The only ways I can really think of this getting activated in a single battle is through the use of, say, Rough Skin / Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet, which, like, that would be a great strategy, but it only works for contact moves, and I think the move Assurance is a good idea for, say, VGC, because, again, I love VGC, and I do like strategy. Sorry if I'm, like, taking a little bit of time here. My charging cord got snagged on something, and it's kind of finicky, so I don't really want to tear the wire internally, so I'm just kind of careful at it. But we are sending against Whirlipede, which I am somewhat scared of. Not over yet. Time to return the show to round for a victory. Well, it'll be a victory for me. Water gun. Do you? Critical. Okay, that's Pursuit. Okay. I don't want to go for Razor Shell, because I think you might have poison. I don't like that. Also, wait. Her guitar's more Whirlipede than Scolipede. I guess that makes sense. Instead of I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to go for Razor because I don't want to get poisoned accidentally. Okay, Venoshock. Also, that is a good thing. Venoshock is scary. Whirlipede does not have great offensive stats, but if you are poisoned... That is a 130 effective base power move. Yeah. Very, very frightening. I don't like that move, but at the same time, I really like that move. It's really clever. And Whirlipede is down. Good. It scares me. And Dewott grew to level 19. Yeah, okay, 2+2 defense. Still even off at the stats. Get to Roxie. Wait, I was right in the middle of the chorus. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, I wished you breaking a leg before this. You might have done better. Oh, the music's actually out right now. They stopped playing. I like that. What are you doing losing, Roxie? Well, I guess that means you're strong. This stinks, but I gave it everything I had, and I feel revitalized and refreshed now. Here, proof that you beat me. The Caterpillar Navy badge? I guess? Probably the Toxic badge. Toxic badge, yeah. 2 badges. Now Pokemon level 30. Even Pokemon you got in trades will realize how good you are and won't ignore your commands. I like how they have a little bit of different dialogue for everything. Also, use this TM. Venoshock. Or rather, Venoshocking. That move is actually very terrifying right now. I really like it, and if you did see from the... actually, I don't think I really showed this off. And new music kicks on. Hey, you, I feel like you were something special during the battle with the Roxie. Please come with me to Pokestar Studios. You going to Pokestar Studios? Oh, I forgot the old man. I have to get him back to... She calls her dad old man. I like her. I hope she's in the story a bit more, because she's entertaining, because she is a kid, or rather she's like a teenager. So she does kind of have, that attitude. And also, again, I like the music is not playing here. I like that. So she has like a bit of an attitude, but like in a very good way. I like that. I hope she's more involved in the story, because I like that kind of sort of snark. But next time, we will be exploring Pokestar Studios. This I actually do remember very fondly from the first time we played it, and I am just very sad that the audio from it can't be used, because there was like one guy I gave just a stupid voice to, like a different stupid voice. Every time we encountered him, it just destroyed my throat. We actually might be able to kind of salvage that part of it if we still have it, because like that was just my voice. But I will see you guys next time, where we continue on to Pokestar Studios. And well, Pup, you gotta pick up the page. You gotta get items. But see you guys then.